Soldier Field in Chicago. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
A sack certainly isn't ideal in this situation, but I think this quarterback considers himself lucky he at least prevented the safety. This defense is in attack mode. They know they're one big play away from taking a 2-0 lead.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. He's going to air this one out, looking for Dotson. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out back up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They run. It's the former Eagle, DeAndre Swift. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his key at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Bears. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Here's Richardson. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. Third and a yard. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. First grab of the game for Brown. Good enough for a first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. And that ball incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time, and it'll be third down.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Richardson going to look to throw, and that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. On third down, here's a run by Taylor. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They go right back to Taylor. And the Eagles are going to be set up with first and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst, second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Anthony Richardson. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Alert, alert. Hurt, hurt. Take go.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll send him over to the left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Sidney Brown, they're on the tackle. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Let's go now.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. This one intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
Richardson will give it to Taylor. And that one going to be closed down to the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, Richardson. He runs with it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. And in motion is Brown. On the give, this is Taylor. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. To the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. 3rd down coming up.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Out of a shotgun, Richardson. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. John Dodson was the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. By 6, 60 by 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And this is what happens when you can pair a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Raptor, 18 Street, 19 Lion. Let go.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Cut 19, cut 19. 18, Pioneer.
On third down, it's Williams. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, Chicago.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Off play action. Here's Williams. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Let's go.
First and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On first down, they'll start with Taylor. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Junior Colson there to make the stop. They'll come up on a second down and 8. From the gun, Richardson. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
60 Maverick.
Moore going in motion. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's second and 9.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll go again with Swift. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Here's third and 7.
Ready. Trap 60.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Bears send out their punt team. A fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line.